When I walked into our apartment, the last thing I expected to find was my partner wrapped around someone who looked disturbingly familiar, my identical twin. My heart stopped as the shock hit me like a cold wave, leaving me frozen in the doorway. The room was a mess of discarded clothes and tangled limbs, their laughter abruptly cutting off when they noticed me standing there. My partner's face blanched, eyes wide with a mix of guilt and horror, while my twin offered nothing but a smug, defiant grin. It felt like a scene ripped from a soap opera, yet it was my life unraveling before me. As disbelief turned into anger, a confrontation exploded between us, voices escalating to a fever pitch. My partner stammered through weak explanations, claiming confusion, a mistake, a moment of weakness. But what about the secret glances, the whispered conversations, the late nights they thought I didn't notice? They had built their deception on the trust I had blindly given. My twin, ever the antagonist, reveled in the chaos, their smile only growing wider with each accusation I hurled. This betrayal wasn't just a breach of trust, it was a fracture in the very foundation of who I thought I was. In the aftermath, the pieces of my life scattered like ash in the wind. My partner begged for forgiveness, swearing it was a one-time slip, a lapse in judgment. My twin left without a word, leaving behind a void where family should have been. As I sat alone, replaying the scene over and over, a dark realization crept in. I had been so consumed by my own insecurities and fears of inadequacy that I had ignored the warning signs, choosing ignorance over confrontation. The painful truth was that I had let this happen, too afraid to face the cracks in my relationship until it was too late. In the end, the real conflict lay not with him, but within myself. I had to confront my own demons, the nagging voice that had always told me I wasn't enough, that I was destined to be overshadowed by my twin's charm and charisma. This betrayal forced me to look inward, to acknowledge the parts of myself I had been too scared to face. As I began to pick up the pieces, I realized that maybe this was the push I needed to finally step out from the shadow of my twin and forge my own path, even if it meant walking it alone.